Hey, Valimar.
Hello, Reed.
I came to see how you're holding up. Sure was a surprise when you offered, but thanks for volunteering to serve as a lookout.
Not a problem. Perhaps you and your friends have influenced me to some degree. Each and every one of you have come a long way to take this place back. I simply wish for you to be able to dedicate this evening to celebrating that achievement.
Thanks. You know, looking back, I never figured the day would come when I'd be able to have a natural conversation with you like this. You've changed a lot in that regard. You've gone from sounding mechanical to dignified, I suppose.
I've been working to gradually recover my memories over time. And while still fragmented, I am now able to recollect specific memories from my past.
Really? Does that mean you remember some of what happened before you went to sleep in the old schoolhouse?
Correct. I went to sleep 250 years, 128 days ago, and my previous awakener was a man known as Drykel's Rice Honor.
Wow. So it really was Drykel's, huh? I had my suspicions when I saw that memory in the last shrine, but I didn't want to assume.
I believe you resonated with the memories that reside within the proving grounds. Drykel's visited the spirit shrines as you did. In each one, he obtained the same ore with which to forge his weapon, advanced upon the same capital, and it was there, with many allies at his side, that he laid the war to rest in one final confrontation.
It's kind of eerie how similar our paths are, but it makes me feel a little self-conscious too, in a way. I doubt we're doing all this half as well as he did. What kind of person was he, anyway?
He was an open-minded, composed, and driven man, full of bravery and daring, and in some ways, an enigma. Yet for those he met, he was ever kind and merciful. He had dignity and measure with his stature, and still at times, one could see in his eyes the glimmer of a child's.
He was really something, wasn't he? Hearing you talk about him, I don't know if I could be anything like he was. But Maybe if I were, I'd be able to do more for everyone.
There is little meaning in striving to be something you are not.
Huh?
Since my awakening, I have watched over you. I have seen you grow as a person. Rivals found success in playing to his strengths. You, though different, possess strengths no less great. Just as he attracted his own supporters, so too have you gained those who would choose to stand by your side and no other. Take pride in those who become your sword. For not even kings could divide the world to your realm.
Thanks, Valimar. You're right. I should focus on improving myself as I am, rather than try to become someone I'm not. Seeing as how I'm fighting for my future and to bring home my friend, it wouldn't make sense to be anyone else, really. Oh, yeah. It sounds like the Tachi will be done by morning, so if you're up for it, I think we should test it out tomorrow. I'll be counting on you, Valimar.
I shall do all within my power.
Oh, you guys are all up here?
Hi, Rain.
Hey, nice night, isn't it?
It's a little on the chilly side, but it still feels pretty nice since there's no breeze out.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're finally back here.
Yeah, gotta admit, seeing it again's making me feel all emotional.
No doubt. Especially since, unlike the rest of us, you guys were last here during the festival.
You're probably feeling lonely with Crow missing. Toa, George, Angelica, I want to thank you.
Huh?
What for?
You guys have helped us out so much. There's no way we could have gone that far without you. If it were just us first years, I don't think things would have gone half as well. So, on behalf of everyone here, thank you. For everything you've done.
We should be the ones thanking you.
Yeah. Think about all the work Class 7 put into this and try saying that again.
Exactly. You guys even helped me deal with my old man. Where would I be without you?
I guess. But for the record, we've needed you just as much as you say you need us, you know. You shouldered the most responsibility on the Courageous, the ship that carried us and our dreams this far. And I'm gonna need you to keep watching our backs tomorrow. You think you can do that for us?
Like you even had to ask.
We'll be right there with you.
We would never abandon you after we've come this far together.
Thanks. I get this feeling like tomorrow's going to mark a turning point for us. Whether the Imperial Army's operation is a success or a failure, it feels like the time for me to fight Crow is almost here.
That's true.
Yeah, he won't let a chance like this just waltz on by.
And this time, I'm not going to let him win. I'll beat him, drag him right back here, and force him to finally graduate with you.
You sure that's even possible, Reen?
That's not going to be...
I'm well aware that it won't be easy, but everyone, not just me, wants the four of you together again. Class 7 managed to reunite, right? Now it's your turn.
You're amazing, Reen. And if you say that's what you're gonna do, I've got no reason to doubt you. Good luck.
Tomorrow's operation is sounding crazier by the minute.
Seriously. I better hope I can finish polishing off that Tachi.
Sorry for the wait, Reen.
Oh, hey Alisa. I only just got here, actually. All done catching up with the rest of the lacrosse club?
Yeah, it was great to be back with them, but I think we've done enough celebrating for the time being. Plus, Ferris ended up giving me a few friendly words of advice, too. It's kind of hard to say no to a girl who keeps insisting a lady ought to not keep a gentleman waiting, you know?
Yeah, sounds like her all right.
Anyway, never mind her. It really does feel strange to be back here in our old dormitory. In a good way, of course. As soon as I stepped through the doors, all the memories of the times we spent together here came flooding back.
Yeah, same here. It's been a long time coming, but we finally made it. Well, while we're here, do you want to walk around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure, why not? It's funny how time works, isn't it? It's only been a couple months since we were last here, and yet I feel like it's been years.
I guess that just goes to show how much of a mark the time we spent here has left on us, though. Every room, every corridor has a memory attached to it. Just one look, and I suddenly remember it all like it was yesterday.
You know, I guess that's true. I just wish Crow were here with us to share this feeling. It doesn't feel quite right without him.
I wish he were here, too. He's as much a part of Class 7 as the rest of us. Give it time, though. Next thing you know, he'll be right here reminiscing with us.
You really never change, Reen. It was clear from the moment we met. You were someone who really cared for others. And you're as kind now as you were then. You were our leader, always tirelessly looking out for every member of the group and putting our needs before your own. We're so grateful for all you've done. And that goes double for me. Hey, Reen, do you still remember our first day at the academy?
Our first day? How can I possibly forget? First, we bumped into each other outside the station because I was so taken by the lino flowers, and then that happened. I'd love to tell you I've done what you asked and forgotten, but that's just plain not possible. Sorry about that.
I should have known. Then again, who am I to talk? It's such an embarrassing memory, I doubt I'll ever be able to forget it. And the part outside the station was the most picture-perfect way to meet you, too. Then we both had to go and ruin it.
I really am sorry about what happened, though. Just so we're clear on that.
In a strange way, though, it kind of worked out for the best. Afterward, I just kept thinking about what happened over and over again. And before I knew it, I couldn't get you out of my head. We barely met, and you were willing to risk getting seriously injured just to protect me from harm. That left a real impression on me. I kept wondering, why? Why would you do that? What kind of person must you be? Next thing I knew, I found myself watching you from afar. I was so curious about every little thing you did. And the more I learned about you, the more I wanted to know. I wanted to find out how you saw the world around you and how you were able to live so true to yourself.
You know, you were always on my mind too. You've always been hardworking, with all the pride of a noble and a strong competitive streak. But I think what stood out to me the most was how considerate you are of others, and how you always put them before yourself. All the time you say you were thinking about me, I was probably thinking about you too. To be honest, you've been on my mind ever since our picture-perfect meeting, as you put it.
Really?
During the past few weeks and months, I've gotten to know more and more about what makes you the person you are. The two of us have had so many long talks about finding our own paths through life, or about deciding how we want to live. And somewhere along the line, I found myself hoping that between whatever you decided and whatever I decided, the paths we chose for ourselves would eventually meet and become one, so we could walk side by side.
Does that mean?
I love you, Alisa, and no matter what happens, or what you decide to do with your life, even if our paths one day end up parting, and we have to go our separate ways, my feelings for you will never change.
Rain. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure I would have ever found the courage to find a path for myself at all. I was only able to because of how much your determination inspired me. How it made me want to struggle on, just like you do. And I love you too, Reen.
I'm so glad. I'm feeling kind of embarrassed now. I've got a lot of memories of this place already, but I think this one might leave the strongest impression of all.
So am I. I can't see my face, but I think it's safe to say it's redder than it was at the old schoolhouse. But I'll never forget this moment. No matter what happens, I won't forget. No matter what hardships I might end up facing, I'll just have to think of you, and I'll be strong enough to overcome them.
And the same goes for me, too. I've got no idea if I really deserve someone as good as you. There's still so much I don't know about myself. But I do know that I want you by my side, now and in the future. Whatever may happen, Alisa, I hope we'll be able to find a path we can share with one another.
I hope so too. Understood.
Don't you worry. We'll take good care of them.
Just leave him to us.
May Adios and Drycles the Lionheart be with you all. And please, come back here safe and unharmed. Our objective is to rescue His Majesty the Emperor, as well as those who were captured with him. Everyone, move out!
Right.
Understood.